All right, so this is a presentation for, my name is Jared LaFleche. This is my presentation number 4, based on my college career. Basically, my college career starts off in 2012. I was in high school at the time. I was given the opportunity to do dual enrollment with my high school, where I took classes half-time with my high school, actual high school classes, and then I also was able to take um, college classes through Alpena Community College, which was only about 45 minutes away from my school. While I was there, I took multiple classes. I took speech communications. I took English 1 and English 2. I was able to take um, Intro to Humanities, Electrical Fundamentals, that's Electrical Fundamentals for Trades. I also was able to take an intermediate algebra class, and by the time I graduated high school, I had 21 credits. This was enough to get me into, after high school, when I graduated, I went to Alpena Community College to get my associate's degree in automotive service and repair. When I got in there, I basically had enough credits to only have to take automotive service classes, so that was nice. In my automotive service classes, I got a 4.0 in my technical classes. I took classes such as brakes, steering suspension systems, gas and diesel engine performance, engine repair, transmission repair, automatic transmission repair, manual drivetrain and axle, or manual transmission, drivetrain and axles. I also took heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, and engine repair, as well as various other classes like electrical 1 and 2 and some other auto classes. So the first 2 semesters of the automotive program was 1 year, obviously, and the top performers in that class were going to receive the top performer of the class was going to the most technical course. Yeah, I would say the most difficult technical course was electrical 2, probably, because I think a lot of people didn't really know a lot about electrical when you first start. So learning that and getting used to it, and eventually it becomes second nature. But getting through that class, it starts out to be pretty. It proves to be pretty tough. So the most difficult general education class, I would say, was definitely later on in my college career, when I was at Northwood University. I ended up taking a business communications class. There was a lot of writing, a lot of different business research, and I think that one definitely proved to be my most difficult general education course. Okay, so as I was saying, at ACC, I basically was the top performer. I did win an award for being the top performer for my first 2 semesters. So the summer semester that followed that, when we went to do heating, ventilation, and air conditioning class, I basically won a $750 scholarship out of that. So when I was done with my associate's degree, I went on to Northwood University. I decided to switch up. I didn't know if I really wanted to be a technician the rest of my life. So I decided to go to Northwood University. I was going to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to start my own business. I didn't know what kind yet. I didn't know what genre of business it was going to be, if it was going to be a customer service business or a technical business, or if I was going to own my own shop. I basically just knew that I wanted to own a business at that point. So I started taking entrepreneurship courses there. I took, first of all, macroeconomics. I also took an advanced algebra class, an analytical trig. I also took business plan design, and a few different entrepreneurship classes, where I then, for some reason, I decided to switch my major to accounting because I felt like maybe I wanted to be an accountant someday. And I took intro to accounting, and I also took intro to micro computer and information systems. Basically, that point is when I realized that at that point I was already working where I am currently. So during my college career, my second semester in college, actually out of high school, I decided I couldn't stand to not have money. So I started working. I got a job at Dean Arbor Ford Lincoln in Alpena, that's Alpena, Michigan. I served as an automotive apprentice at that point. I was working under the lead tech of the shop. I worked there for about 7 months, and then I was offered a position as a regular line tech at Rogers City Buick, or Chevrolet Buick, in Rogers City, which was my hometown. So I took it. So all this time I'm going through college, and I haven't even finished my associate's degree yet, and I'm also working full time. So I reduced the workload, or I reduced my college load a little bit so that I could have a better feel for my college and work and personal life. Once I was actually finished with my associate's degree, though, I decided that I needed something new. I wanted to get out of my hometown, so I decided to take a job offer that I got, which I'm still in now, at the Ford Technical Assistance Center. So I moved down to the Detroit area, and I at the same time didn't want to let my other college dreams go to waste. So I kept taking classes. I switched to Schoolcraft College, which is a community college in the Livonia area, and that's where I actually switched my major to accounting. Like I said, I took intro to accounting number one. That's a good question. I actually did not lose any credits with my transfers, really, because the community colleges pretty much accept all of each other's credits. The only thing that I really lost in my transfers over my college career was when I transferred to Ferris. That business communications class that I talked about earlier that I took at Northwood University was my hardest class. That one transferred in as a freshman level speech class, so that one was a little bit disappointing. I didn't really lose the credits, but it didn't exactly transfer the way I wanted it to, and it was just a little bit disappointing. So going back to, yeah, definitely, thank you. So I was taking classes at Schoolcraft College. My major at that point was accounting, and that's when I really decided that I needed to get a degree in automotive field of some sort, because I was working at the Technical Assistance Center, and one of the main positions that you can get to out of the Technical Assistance Center is to be a field service engineer for Ford Motor Company. And that's really what I wanted to do, and that's what I'm still working towards today. So that's when I found Ferris's automotive management program, and I transferred over. So my first semester of Ferris I think I took it on a little bit too hard. I started off with AMGT404, the warranty and customer relations, and also AMGT302 in the spring of 2018. I also, at the same time, took on an ancient history class at Schoolcraft College, so I was going dual enrollment here with the two colleges. I also took on a biology class that semester, so I was working these four different classes. I think it was 14 or 12 or 14 credit hours, and it ended up being a little bit too much for me, so I dropped the biology class. I took a withdrawal before the time was up. So, but I ended up getting through that semester, and then the fall semester of 2018, I took AMGT301 and AMGT300 and AMGT360, and that definitely proved to be difficult. That was a lot of work. But I got through that, and now we're in this semester, spring semester of 2019, where I'm taking AMGT402, which is this class, as well as AMGT460, which is the automotive internet and social media marketing class with Mr. DeCoster. And next semester, I have to take the English 311, the advanced technical writing class, as well as the internship, which I'm still undecided whether I'm going to do the portfolio or if I'm actually going to take the internship. And then fall semester, I have to take AMGT 401, which is the other class that you teach, the automotive management of fixed operations. That's what it is. And then also I have to take the capstone and another cultural diversity class. So I'm looking into no, that's a science class. I'm sorry. Looking into taking possibly another science class of some sort. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find the physics class that's required in this class or in this program. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to take the portfolio. That's probably the best way to go, I think. I think you're right about that. Yeah. So other than that, I have a few more classes to take this year, and I'll be finished up, and then hopefully moving on to the next thing in my work career. So it's been tough, but it's been fun. I've learned a lot, and I really have no regrets on my choices. So I think that's about all I have for this. So any other questions? Yep, I will stop it.